Hello again, folks. Back on the Mark II today. Quite a few of you have asked me if we're still continuing with it. We are. Other works just took a bit of precedence, but we've got a bit of time today, so we're going to get this scuttle panel finally polished off. I'll flip you around, do a little recap on where we are, and then I'll get set up and get straight into it. If you remember, we got all of this repaired, all of it welded back in, ground back where it should be. We've got a little piece to put in the scuttle there, and instead of replacing, we're going to rebuild this. It's not going to take a lot of work, but that's going to be the majority of this video. We're going to remake the little areas on this panel, and we're going to get it onto the car, get it all welded in, get it all ground off. Cheers for watching.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, yeah. Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause some pain, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
Right, as you can see, we've got that fully welded in. Decent penetration, so that'll be fine to clean up later once it's on the job. We're going to put this piece in now. It's going to be this little off-cutter scrap. We're going to get it in there, weld all that in, and then we'll come back, we'll trim this edge down, and we'll put this lip in ready for it to go onto the car.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change, possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quite so thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, with this logic you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic. Built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah. I've been doing this, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic. Sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it. You know that I'm always honest. Stay away from those who are toxic. Keep them out your face, no way, you don't want them, yeah. Don't try to drain my energy. The enemy is everything. It's mentally, unhealthily, spreading like a rare disease. But I won't let it get to me. I don't need your therapy. I can leave a legacy of leading by intensity. Come on, we can fight this. Freedom is priceless. Spread just like a virus. Living in a crisis. Do you feel courageous? Do you seek greatness? Trust me.
Right, we're going to take it over to the car, check where this line's going to sit. You can sort of gauge where you've got to take it off, but it's always best to double check. I'll be back in a moment. Right then, we've got a rough mark on there. As you can see, it's not a great deal to come off, so we're going to get that chopped off, check it on the car again, and then we'll get this piece put on, welded in, and then we'll clean it all up. Right then, got that trimmed down, checked it on the car, it's perfect. We can put this piece on now. I've dressed this weld back just because it's going to be nigh on impossible to get in there with this edge on. So we'll get a piece, line it up to that edge. We'll probably weld it from the underside, just so I've not got to make such a tight curve. And then we'll get you over to the car and show you where we're at. So then, we've got this piece made up. It's cut to that curve. I'm going to weld it on the inside corner. Doesn't matter how big it is, I mean, it'll be trimmed down later. But the bigger the piece, the better it manages the heat. If it's a small piece about that big, you start welding it, it's going to go all wavy. This piece, you stand a bit of a better chance. It's still going to go out of shape a little bit, but you just stand a better chance doing it this way. So we're going to get this buzz together. And then the last bit to do is just this little corner here on the panel. It's not going to be hard. Again, I'm going to do it the same as this. I'll cut the section out, put a piece in, weld it in, and then trim it to the shape. Right, well that's piece welded in. As you can see, we have got a little bit of clean up to do there, but that's a hell of a lot easier to sort out than it is to sort that out. I'm going to dress this up a little bit so it'll sit flush to the car, and then once it's there, I can mark out exactly where we need to trim this, grind it all back, make it all nice and pretty, sort this piece out, and that will be ready to go back on the car. Right, I've brought you over to the car just so you can see a little bit more of what I'm doing. worst thing I find when I'm watching a video and people come back and forth, you don't know what they've done in the meantime, so here we go. This, obviously, going to go back in there. We need to trim that off and we need to sort that. So let's get it clamped in place, we can put some lines on it and then they'll know exactly what's going on. It's only got to be roughly clamped in place because obviously you can fine tune it once it's welded in, or as you're about to weld it in, I should say. Let's see this line here, you just bring it down. Again, just a rough guess at this point because we've got to take off a lot of material. If we just go, say something like that. And we can get a rough idea from that. And what I'll do, go back over to the grinder, cut that piece off, come back, test it again, because then we'll obviously be able to see a lot closer. So at that point, we'll have a piece that's 95% there. Right then, without any major dressing back, that's pretty much where we've got to. This bit butts back together nicely. We're all matching along this lip. That edge, apart from the piece inside that we have to put in, follows nicely. I've just got to cut a little tab off there because this corner doesn't need to be there. A little fettling to go there, but that's fine. We'll line back up here as well. All I'll have to do is put that little piece in and we're done, for this corner at least. Obviously that corner's still knackered as well. I'll crack on with this. I'll get it all cleaned off, all of the pieces in, and then we'll get it welded to the car. Well then, that's where we've got to. Cut line lines up, all the original spot welds are drilled out, line up perfectly. That piece all lines up, and as you follow it, it goes nicely. All that's going to be fine. The only thing left once it's welded in will be to put this piece in, and the only reason I've not done it before welding this in is because I didn't want to take too long matching this edge. I'll just get one piece, put it in, seam weld it, and then clean it all up.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me, cause she got a bad little waist. And we tearing down this place, off the liquor that we chase. Got some egos to the face, baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on that tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine. Got a fine little body and her mind's kinda naughty. They say that once you taste it, you cannot replace it. She could get you high, all the dopamine inside triggers fast once she's naked. Her body's a creation. They say the devil made her for his entertainment, but even he couldn't learn how to contain it. Her high heels make a damn good statement. There is no replacement, a body by Satan. She got a bad little waist, and we tearing down this place. Off the liquor that we chase. Got some egos to the face, baby, I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on her tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine.
Right then, and there it is, pretty much fully welded in. Got a couple of plug welds to put in here, but that can wait, we're running out of time today. It's seam welded there, the original plug welds done there, seam welded across here, got that little piece to put in, then all the spot welds along here are done as well. And because of the way I've changed the structure of this, I've put a seam weld across there where that panel joins, just for a bit of extra strength. Gonna flap wheel it off a little bit now, see where we are. And yeah, back to being solid again. That ain't going nowhere at least. Well, that's that. That's cleaned up fairly nice. There's a slight little step, tiny little skimmer filler, I'll sort that. The wiper hole removal has gone as expected as well. That's all cleaned up nice. All the plug welds is cleaned up lovely. And the main thing is, front corner of the Golf is solid and safe again. All of the work I've done in there is on a previous video. But yeah, there is one front scuttle of a Mark II Golf, solid, at very least, on the near side. We're going to leave it there, as we run out of time for today. In the next video, I'll give you an update on this, because I'm going to fettle it a little bit as and when I can off camera. But we'll be starting on that side. So, cheers for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, bye.